Becky Lynch said that her and Seth are the greatest wrestling couple of all time after they go to this WrestleMania and beat their respective opponents. Becky said when she beats Rhea Ripley and Seth when he beats Drew McIntyre on the grandest stage of them all, that they will be the number one best and greatest wrestling couple of all time. Do you agree? Well, when we go down into wrestling couples, notable wrestling couples, how about we rank them? I'm not going to rank them because I don't know if I'm going to do it right. But if I had to pick a number one, it would not be Bex and Seth. They'd probably be number two. But I kind of like this ranking that somebody came up with over here on a website called Clutch Points. So they was already having this conversation, which is funny. Number 10, they put Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. Now, I wouldn't put them number 10 because right now they're floundering. They can be powerhouses. Candice LeRae is such a scrappy wrestler. I love her style. She looks like she could take a punch to the face and function just fine. Number 9, they put The Miz and Maurice. Maurice compliments The Miz so well, and she's goofy and funny, and it's a really good time. Jimmy Uso and Naomi are chef's kiss. Naomi's a rider. Jimmy's a goofball. We've been wanting a TV show from them since Total Divas. Now that WWE and has love in WWE with Bianca and Montez, I wonder if that's going to be like a show that's going to highlight the couples, because if it is, that's money for WWE. Love in WWE, Jimmy Uso and Naomi. I like it. I would definitely watch it again. They said Brock Lesnar and Sable. Now that's a controversial number 7 because Brock Lesnar right now ain't looking too good. And if you are confused, go back a couple of podcasts and you will see where I have read why Brock Lesnar is no longer anywhere or being mentioned in WWE right now because of that case with Vince McMahon and Janelle Grant. Sable has such a salacious history with WWE. I wouldn't call them a power couple because Sable don't take no bumps. The Undertaker, Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool looks fabulous. The Undertaker's the Undertaker. I can see them, in their heyday being a power couple. Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella. Only reason why I wouldn't call them a power couple is because, well, when they had came back and they had that little feud with Miz and Maurice, that was a good time. So many years ago, that would seem like eons ago. So that was their number 5. CM Punk, AJ Lee are stuff of legend. Y'all have a whole lore surrounding CM Punk and AJ Lee. So I can see where if AJ Lee fought it inside of a wrestling ring, I think that would break the internet the way y'all act. Their number 3 was Edge and Beth Phoenix. They had a run and they did a very good job. Fighting with, again, Miz and Maurice. Fighting with the Judgment Day. I do think Beth Phoenix in her own right is a powerhouse. And Edge, he does what he needs. He does what he does. So yes, in the WWE, I would put them. Number 3 is a decent spot. Number 2, they have Seth Rollins and Becky. I mean, I like it. I do like it. They Grand Slam, both of them Triple Crown, two-time Grand Slam champion. Rollins got all of his championship hardware. He is a part of the legendary The Shield faction. Becky's big time dominant. She's trying to get the girls up and give them a little rub and doing all kinds of stuff. I can see number 2 is a good spot for them. Number 1, I have to agree. The greatest wrestling couple of all time, simply because of their heel work and how fucking annoying this woman is, and she really laid into it. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. That whole wedding, you got to go back some years, but that whole wedding and how her and her daddy was going back and forth, and she was just so confused by what she was doing. She was winning women's championship with Triple H's help, and they elevated Ronda Rousey's first run. And Stephanie McMahon always rides for her man. She looks fabulous doing it. I would say, being that they are executives and just fucking hell on wheels makes them the number one power couple in pro wrestling. I would agree with this list. I would. But while we're here just for fun, let's just go down a list of people who's bumping uglies in pro wrestling. See if you recognize them. I'm going to try to recognize some of them. So they got Braun Breaker and Cora Jade. I think they broke up. Last time I checked, word on the street. But they getting down. Elton Prince, who is one half of Pretty Deadly, is with some chick named Kelly Kincaid. I don't even know. Nathan Frazier's the other half of Pretty Deadly, I think. And Thea Hale. Thea Hale is like 19, 20 years old. She need to get back with Chase U. I'm just saying. Ariana Grace and Stax Lorenzo. I don't know if he's still there, but apparently they're dating. They're NXT stars, so you probably won't recognize them. Karrion Kross and Scarlett. First of all, they ooze sex appeal, but Karrion Kross is fucking unbearable. That's a whole nother conversation. He needs to stop talking. They need to put Scarlett in the front and let her run the show. I'm not going to keep saying that. Like, what are they doing? Oh, Madcap Moss and Tennille Dashwood. Emma. Both of them have been kicked out of the WWE. But I wouldn't call them a power couple. But I think they should be getting married by now. Shouldn't they? Zelina Vega and Malachi Black. I thought they were... very unorthodox. I wouldn't have thought Zelina Vega would have married somebody like Malachi Black. But, you know, they're going strong. Charlotte Flair and Andre El Idolo. I actually like Andre Cien Mamas. But them two could be a power couple in WWE right now and give Seth and Becky a run for their money. Once Charlotte comes off the shelf, Andrade is back and he's speaking Spanish and talking that shit about what he came back for. Put them two motherfuckers in the program with Seth and Becky. I think that would be money. Ricochet and Samantha Irvin. Although she's not a wrestler, she's a ring announcer. But y'all got beef with her, and I'm not really sure why. They are engaged to be married. Buddy Matthews and Rhea Ripley. If Buddy Matthews was still in the WWE, they would definitely be a power couple. Simply by the way they built. Buddy Matthews has a fantastic physique. Although he looks doofy, I think them two would make some really good mixed matched wrestling. Like, really good. Especially right now that Rhea Ripley is right now on top as some type of S&M dominatrix undertone sex. Sex thing that's going on that everyone's in a trance and don't really know why. That's why, folks. I think that would be really good. But right now he's floundering with Malachi Black and AEW. Who else we got? They got Sasha Banks and Makazi. Makazi is the guy that does Sasha Banks' clothes. Mercedes Moné. I think they're married. No, they won't be a power couple, but Mercedes need to pop up somewhere because it's getting kind of old. I think her bubbling in the streets is simmering down. Carmella and Corey. Corey's a ring announcer. When Carmella comes back, please put Carmella with Chelsea Green. Them two, oh my God. Will they be a wrestling power couple? No. But they could run the tag team division, definitely. They got Ronda Rousey and Travis Brown. That's a couple. We already know about that. Brie and Daniel Bryanson. Nikki. Why they put Artem? Artem don't got nothing to do with wrestling. Nikki could have had her own singles run, but she got like some type of lump on her spine where she can't wrestle no more. They're no longer Bellas. They're Garcias now. Anyway, Eric and Sarah Logan. Eric right now has been on the shelf for a while. Sarah Logan looked like she stink and her feet black, but she's still doing her thing with the other half of the War Raiders. So they really leaning into that Viking shit. You know, Viking was a job, right? It wasn't like a culture or ethnicity. I know. Don't be shocked. Google is free. Aaliyah James and Nora Dom. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, look at them. That's NXT folks. So you probably like, who? Tyson Kidd and Natalia. They doing work. They are blessing the kids. They are getting people in the dungeon. They are cranking them out. Motherfuckers are looking fabulous in the ring. I appreciate them. We got, I already mentioned these folks. Who else? Montez Ford and Bianca Belair. Get Montez Ford out of the Street Profits for a while. Let him run wild in the singles him and Bianca would be a powerhouse, definitely. Like, I don't know what it is, but why is Montez not being elevated? It's really bizarre. Roderick Strong and Maria Shafir. There's a clip on my Instagram where Bobby Roode told Roderick Strong he was gonna fuck his wife. That is the funniest shit. Now they're both of them in AEW. Both of them in AEW. Alba Fire is married to Stevie Boy Xavier. I'm sorry, they look like brother and sister. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, but she could be doing a lot more. I like Alba Fire. Mandy Rose and Tony Sabarelli. Mandy's gone, Tony's gone. They have a podcast about being alphas. But did you hear about that dude that paid Mandy Rose $56,000 or $59,000 so he could see her coochie? Girl. Dana Brooke and Ulysses Diaz. No, he is not a wrestler. Dana Brooke is right now doing her thing over in TNA. What is she called? She's like Ash by Elegance. And no, it has nothing to do with Tony Storm's character. Y'all didn't give the woman a chance. Then we had Alexa Bliss and Ryan Carrera. We already know Alexa Bliss just gave birth not too long ago, and y'all think she's supposed to show up in the WrestleMania? She just gave birth. It takes time. No, she's not coming back. Knowing her after you see your baby, you don't even want to leave it. Finn Balor, he married to Vero Rodriguez. I know she a big time anchor, but she's on Latin television. Cedric Alexander is married to Big Swole. She used to be in AEW. She's the one that actually elevated what you call it, DMD. I forgot her name. She elevated her when they was going back and forth, and old girl was like, yeah, well, you just a wife, and she was like, well, at least I am a wife because you're going to be a girlfriend forever. That was a good exchange, but Tony Khan did her any which way, so she ended up leaving. Gunther's married. JC Jane and Troy Hollywood. I don't know who that is, but I get the feeling that he's a wrestler. John Cena, he married Shay Shatrid. I don't even know. John Cena is right now doing a podcast with this really funny black dude, Funny Marco, and Funny Marco's asking John Cena if he know what the hood is, and he's sitting there talking about it's like what you put over your head. I'm like, aren't you the doctor of thugonomics and you don't know what the fucking hood is? Child, please. Mackenzie Mitchell, Vic Joseph is gone. You can find Vic Joseph. He over there on TNT. I think he's on TNA. Nikki Ash is married to Killian Zane. Killian Zane been gone for a minute. I don't know what's going on with Nikki Ash. I don't know what's happening with him. We know Randy Orton's married long time. Those are couples. Who knew? Did you know that? A lot of people didn't know that. Honorable mention, Sharmell, King and Queen of the WWE. Sharmell and Booker T. Love them always. She got him when he was nice and healthy. Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes. Rose to the top. I did not like the way Brandy Rhodes acted in that reality show. It did not do any favors for her, child. Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green. If Matt Cardona comes back, he said he don't want to be Zack Ryder. But I could see them two giving some wrestlers a run for their money as a couple, though. I could see it. I don't know what's going on with Miro and AEW because they're not giving him nothing. And Lana almost fucking lost her arm because her fingers was fucked up. But I didn't understand her gimmick of being sexy and flexible. Like, what the fuck is that? Mia Yim and Keith Lee both could have been. They could have been a lot. But Keith Lee got a lot of medical issues. Mia Yim needs a gimmick change bad. They are married. They've been married for about 2-3 years now. I don't know what it is, but these two are not resonating in the wrestling realm right now. Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett, they still over in TNA doing their thing. That's an old throwback. Maria Kanellis has been on the scene for a long, long time. At least it feels like it anyway. How can I forget Tay Mello and Sammy Guerrero? They got together after he apparently dumped his girlfriend and cut the engagement off, and then he started fucking Taya Mello. At least that's word on the street. They said that's not what happened. They was like, it was an organic thing. So I guess what we know ain't what was going on for real. So with that being said, who did I miss? Who's married? Who's in a relationship? Y'all let me know in the comments. But would you agree that Seth and Becky probably are the number one most dominant, greatest wrestling couple in all of pro wrestling? Tell me in the comments if you made it this far. Deuces.